Hey everybody, good evening. It is midnight, the Aquarius new moon, and I feel like I haven't done one of these new moon readings in a minute. So it's been a few months since we've done a new moon or a full moon reading, and I'm not really sure how I got off of the schedule, other than I feel like there's just been a lot going on, and I think it had a lot to do with the energies out there, just really being much, making me and all of us, I think, feel just overwhelmed and tired and all kinds of, crazy things that kept us from maybe um, doing what we would normally do or being in routine. This has been a lot of energy that has kind of needed us to take a step back or to somehow relax in some way. And so I really feel like this is actually the Chinese New Year. This is Imbolic. This is all kinds of new beginnings, and it's a new moon. So I just feel like that was what I was receiving when I tuned in and kind of really asked about what this new moon for the next couple of weeks is really going to be about for all of us. And that was what I kind of got, was just these new beginnings. And so I'm really excited to do these readings tonight. So this was a pick a card reading. So good evening, Lori. Hello, honey. And hello, Dorothy. I'm so glad you're here. And hello, Kara. Good evening, Deb, in that sunny, warm place that's been having some really unseasonable weather. So, should I apologize for all that snowfall? Hey, Anne, I hope you're doing well. Hey, Laura, it's been a minute. How are you, honey? And hello, Delia. Hello. So I'm excited to do this pick a card reading for us. And of course, it's a pick a pile. And I'm going to be honest with you, as I was putting them together, and I already have, I've put them together. I just kept grabbing card decks. So this is going to be a little bit of a reading for each of us. So no matter what pile you pick. And the one thing that I also did do, which I don't normally do, is I did incorporate some relationship at the end for because it's February, and this is the love month. And it just feels like, I don't know, with all these new beginnings, I feel like for some, it is going to be about that also. So I did use the, let me just go through what I used so you guys know what's coming, because I said it's a lot, and I do feel like it is a lot. Hey, hello. And I know I'm going to screw up your name. Hey, Karen. I think it's Hatuke. And if I really screwed that up, I'm really, really sorry. Okay, so we are going to start with, like we always do for these moon readings, we are going to pull from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So that is going to start us off. And then we're going to go straight into, which I thought was really interesting. We're going to also get a mystical wisdom. We're also going to get a mystical wisdom. So we're going to have two kind of, like, overarching ideas to get us started in each of the different readings. Hey, Dawn. And then again, because it is February and it is about, it's the month of love. That's all I got to say. It's the month of love. So whatever love looks like for you. But I am using the John Holland Psychic Tarot. So let's see. So then we're going to pull, and we got 3 of these. So you're going to get 3 of the John Holland Psychic Tarot. This is going to be kind of the bulk of the message. And then from there, I'm just checking to make sure I know where we're going. Then from there, we are going to get okay. So from there, we're going to move on and get a angel guide. So we are going to get some advice from the angels to go with the message. Then we're going to go down and get a angel answer card. So for some answers, for all of us, in some way, we're going to get some more advice or answers. And then we're going to round it out with, I think that's it. Let's see. Then we're going to round it out with a romance angel card. All right. So it's going to be a big message. It's going to be a big message. So if you've not picked your pile, hey, Dawn, hey, Steph, if you haven't picked your pile, that's okay. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up the the Queen of the Moon Oracle for each of the piles so that you can choose whatever you're drawn to, whether it's the card, the look of the card, the where the card falls in the choice, or the number. Like whatever you're feeling, whatever really resonates with you, that's the one you want to go with, okay? So for those of you who've already chosen, welcome. And for those of you who are just joining me and you haven't chosen, that's okay. So we are going to choose our pile. Choose our pile. So yes, I'm only going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle, but you're going to get the whole pile. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Feel it out. Feel it out. Pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Hi, Dana. Okay. So those are the piles. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you for being here. So please #replay. And just know that also, if something resonates for you, the message is for you. So even if you listen to all 3 and you chose one, but you're listening to one of the other numbers and something really, you feel it. Or I say something that's like right in line with you, just know that that message is for you also. Hey, Beth, welcome. Welcome. So for those of you who haven't been keeping up, because a lot went on today, it was Monday and I was like raring to go. I will be back tomorrow evening for Tuesday Tarot. Also, if you did not get a chance to look at the daily read, please do. The daily guidance message was big today. It really was. And my dear Reverend Sheila Tillich actually joined. And so she was on today and she shared the link for her Lightworkers Connection Circle, which is actually on at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. So if you come and join me for 7 o'clock Tuesday Tarot, all you have to do is hit her link, register for her free meeting at 8 o'clock to 9:30, and that is the Lightworkers Connection Circle. So if you're looking for like a like-minded group, that would be the place to go. And Sheila does a wonderful job of having a topic and really doing a little bit of teaching around that topic. And it always has something to do with being a light worker and her connection to the Star Mothers. And her connection to her work, which is all about the activation of the 24th spiritual chromosome. So lots going on in this energy for all of us. And with these ascension codes, these light codes that we've all been going through. And if you didn't watch the daily message today, please do, because that's where I kind of explained all of this. But that's what's going on, is if you're feeling out of sorts, if you're not feeling with it, or if you're really feeling like you need this message because you've just been so like, blah, that's why. So take a look at that. So pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. And we are going to talk about the Aquarian new moon. It is the Chinese New Year. It is Imbolic, which is the Celtic festival, which I always feel very connected to those. And it is the goddess Brigid is connected to that Celtic festival. And she's an ascended master that I actually did some learning about this year. So it's all synchronistic, how it's all kind of coming together for all of us in some way. And so I'm looking forward to this reading, because I just feel like this is going to be a little bit of a big message for all of us. And so, yes, grab some tea, grab some decaffeinated coffee, grab a glass of wine, grab some water, whatever it is. But yeah, here we go. We're going to settle in. Yeah, Kara, and sometimes there is. So definitely take what resonates from whatever you're feeling. If you're watching on the replay, you can watch all 3, or you can just kind of go to the one that is for you. I probably will timestamp this because I will download this and add it to my YouTube channel. So if you're watching on the replay, chances are there's timestamps, but I would invite you to watch all 3 just to see. Oh, welcome, Jennifer. Oh, happy birthday. Very cool. So, yeah, yeah. I'm feeling, I don't know, for some reason I'm feeling the love this month. I really am. I'm not really a big Valentine's Day person or anything like that. Oh, happy birthday, Ian. But I actually bought a couple of things to dress up my door just because I didn't want to put anything spring out. You know, you take down Christmas and we put up. So I did grab a little something from my door just to dress it up for Valentine's Day. So I don't know. For this some reason this year, I'm really feeling the love. Usually, I just do something for myself for Valentine's Day. So if you're somebody that's like not in a relationship or you're not really sure, you know, just do something for yourself. Do something nice for yourself. You know, grab the flowers for yourself. I always buy myself like a little heart candy because I like assorted candy. I like getting the assorted box, and I don't always get one. I mean, my kid usually gets me flowers in a card. And sometimes she'll get me chocolate, but and I usually buy them like the day after when they're all 50% off. So there it is. You all know my Valentine's Day secret now. I buy myself chocolate. Oh, all right. Are we ready? Are we ready? So, Anne, yes, I think Jennifer is asking what day your birthday is. I think that's going to be really cool if you share a birthday. But yeah, synchronicity, guys, synchronicity. All right. So just take a nice deep breath, settle in, and we're going to talk pile number one. And pile number one starts with will. This is all about your solar plexus chakra. This is about, oh, congratulations. So, pile number one, your will. This is all about your solar plexus chakra and your power. This is about coming into empowerment in this new moon. Really being empowered in a way that you speak your truth, you feel your truth, you live your truth, you are your truth, and you're not allowing anybody to diminish you or any situations that have tried to diminish you. It's like I'm moving away from that. I'm moving out of that. You know, even if it's just a psychological taking yourself out of the situation, especially if it's like a workplace situation where you can't leave obviously you can't and you can't allow anxiety or upset you in any way. So I feel like this new moon is going to be empowering you through your social yeah, because it is time for you to and you can't with allowing your creativity be in the front, not eating and ham is come back and watch the replay because the replay will be fine. It's just the internet connection, and I actually have a booster in this room, so I shouldn't be having any problems. So I apologize, but yeah, pile number one. This is going to be about you asserting your will, about you taking off the mask or any mask that you've been wearing to make people be people pleasing, to want people to like you just because. Oh, good, Dawn. Good. All right, so that's a pretty powerful message card, pile number one, coming through. Yeah, and so you also are going to have some unblocking in the crown chakra. So I feel like pile number one, the way that you're going to be able to assert your will, the way you're going to be able to really show people who you are and be creative is because you're going to be unblocking your crown chakra. You're going to be opening up intuitively so that you know when and where you need to step up, where and when you need to get quiet. So whatever is going on around you, it's like you're going to be getting that knowingness that says pull back or go forward. Gotcha, Delia. Gotcha. Thank you, Kara. So the crown chakra is going to be opening up in the next 2 weeks, where you are going to feel like you are getting information, whether it's dreaming, inspiration, creativity, daydreaming, not just night dreaming. So be open to taking time to just being in the next couple of weeks. Take the time to just give yourself the space to meditate, to to be quiet, to get quieter. That would be really, really, really beneficial. Oh, pile number one, it's all about the chakras. So you're also going to be speaking your truth. So those downloads, those ascension codes that have been opening up your chakras so that you can take the mask off. You can reveal who you truly are. You can be your authentic self, connected to spirit in a way that you're starting to live your purpose, live your passion. So pile number one, it's about coming out of the dark and into the light. Yeah, because you're moving on from anything that no longer serves you. You're not letting the past hold you back. You're not letting the past mistakes, the past choices and decisions, you're not letting anything from behind you affect where you're going in the next couple of weeks. So this is about really unmasking yourself and empowering yourself from your solar plexus to live your purpose and be who you authentically are. Yeah, because it is all about getting honest and communicating. Pile number one, it is about becoming authentic. It is about being honest and communicating what you need to who you need to, no matter what. It's about loving yourself enough to say, I love myself enough to be open and honest, to communicate what I need to. And remember, drop down into your heart. Communicate from that heart space. Don't get caught up in the fear, because if you allow the fear, the words and the emotions to come through the fear, that's what's going to be received, not the words. Drop down into your heart. Speak from your heart. When they feel the emotion of love, they can be open and receptive to what it is you're communicating. So pile number one, love yourself enough to openly and honestly communicate what it is that you want, need, feel, who you truly are. Because it's time. It's time for you to live your passion. It's time for you to embrace your purpose. So things are going to be opening up for you. Things are going to be coming to you. Through this information, through this empowerment, things are going to be showing up for you. So in the near future, and whenever I see this card, I always think 1 to 3 months. In the near future, the opportunity is going to appear. The new relationship is going to appear. And again, that can be romantic, that can be mentor, that can be friend, family. For some of you, this will be people reconnecting with you because they did you dirty. And it's going to be up to you in your new empowered state to either let them have a seat at your table or not. Or not. Your choice. But that's why it's going to be so important for you to communicate clearly so that anybody that's coming back around, they know where they stand with you. Yes, I will give you another chance. I forgave you a long time ago, but I don't want to be in your energy anymore. And that's okay. That's empowering. When you empower yourself like that, that's when you're letting the universe know you're in flow. That's when you're letting the universe know you're ready for what is for you, because you're not playing anymore where you don't want to be. You're not playing anymore where people are not respecting you, not loving you. All right, pile number 1. The romance angels have for you deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So for some of you, you're not the only one that's taking off your mask. You're not the only one that has a mask. So for those of you in relationships where you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't always tell you the whole truth, or doesn't give you all the information, or doesn't treat you the way they promised they were going to, or doesn't come through on promises, just know that that person is who they truly are, that their mask needs to come off in these next 2 weeks during this full moon. And for some of you, the mask has come off and you keep giving them chance after chance after chance. And I feel like this is the validation of it's time for no more chances. It's time for you to love yourself enough to say, I see you. I see you, and I don't respect you. And I have to go in a different direction. I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to be blame. I'm going to forgive myself for trusting someone I didn't know I couldn't trust. And I'm going to forgive you for duping me. But I've got to go. And let them go with light and love. And let them go with light and love. Okay. The masks are coming off in pile number 1. For some of you, you're taking your mask off and you're revealing your authentic self and start living your passion. And there are people in your life that their masks have come off and you're seeing them clearly. And it's time to decide if you take back yourself. All right, so sending you all a lot of love, because that just feels like that's a lot of heavy energy that is really can be. It takes a minute to get through. It takes a minute to recognize that the person that you fell in love with isn't the person they promised or showed you they were. And for some of you, stepping into your authenticity and letting go of the people pleasing is going to be scary as hell. But you've got to take the steps. And if you need help with that, my latest blog was actually about that. So now I know why they brought that message to me, because this was going to be the energy we were coming into. So my latest blog is 7 steps to something about people pleasing. So take a look at that. That's under my, the link for my website's in the description box, and just go to the blog tab. Yeah, the most recent blog. Whew. All right. Nothing happens by chance. And when you start seeing all the connections, it's just beautiful and amazing. Thank you, Kara. Thank you for being my moderator. I appreciate that. Hello, Sandra. Welcome. Hello, Miss Kay Miller. Hello, hello. I'm actually going to be doing personal readings tomorrow night on Tuesday Tarot. And also, so tonight is a pick a card for the Aquarius new moon. I just did pile number 1. So if you're just joining me, I would invite you to watch the replay. But please stay and listen and take whatever resonates. All right. So here we go. Whew. All right. So that was a big, big message for pile number 1. I knew these were going to be big messages tonight, guys. I just did. I just could feel it. And like I said, it's been a couple of months since I've done them. And I really feel like tonight was, we all needed to be here. We all needed these messages. And please, I am including myself. Absolutely. All right. All right. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Ugh, look at it. Yay. Pile number 2. Beginnings. Beginnings. You know, the only way to get to a beginning is to have a big ending. When you're starting something new, when something feels brand new, it's because you have left something behind you. Something has come crumbling down. Oh, I lost my light. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Hold that thought. All right, guys, here we go. I'm back. Let me just turn the light back on. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, good Lord. All right. Good Lord. All right. Pile number 2. We're just going to start again. Yay. All right. So beginnings. Beginnings are after endings. So I feel for some of you that you've had some tower moments, that you have had some endings that you might have felt needed to come, but you weren't ready for them to come, and then they came crashing down. Because when Spirit keeps bringing you to an idea, it's because they need you to act on it. And when we have free will choice, which we do, and we decide not to act on it, at some point, sometimes they have to come in and say, that's got to go now. There's no more waiting. Where we need you, where you're headed isn't there. And we need you to get away from that. We need you out of that because we need you here because the lining up came together. The right people, the right situations, but now you're not lined up because you're still choosing to be over here. And we, Spirit, see the bigger game picture, the bigger game plan, the big picture, and we need you to go in this new direction. So we need you to begin on this new road, but you're still on the old road, and they dump you off it. And that's what I feel like for you, pile number 2, that you really have had some endings that were uncomfortable all the way to tower moments, because it is time for you to step through the doorway to the new. Step out of winter and go into spring. Step out of the old and proceed to the new. Yeah, because it is time for you to get into dragonfly energy and live life to the fullest. And where you were wasn't going to help you do that. Where you were was holding you back. It was keeping you in an old story. And Spirit was like, I need you to get into the new story. I need you to get on the new road. And so again, for some of you, it became a tower moment. It became crashing down around you. But that's because there was nothing there for you. And even though it was comfortable, maybe it was someplace you've been for a very long time, it was no longer for you. It is now time for you to take the lead. And you couldn't take the lead where you were. You couldn't take the lead because you were following someone else. You were following somebody else's idea. You were following somebody else's desire. And this is about you stepping into what is for you. That you're gonna have to release or bail. You're going to have to release. It's like taking off that old mantle that no longer feels comfortable. You've been uncomfortable for a while, pile number 2. You really have been feeling uncomfortable, but it was comfortable in that it was what you knew. It was familiar. And in that familiarity, why change anything? Even though it doesn't feel like it's a little tight, doesn't feel really good, it's still, I can get out, I can get in it. And Spirit's like, no, you've got to let it go. You've got to let it go because it is time for you to take the lead and live your life to the fullest. And you can't do that just taking a little, a little love, a little paycheck. It serves you because it's time for you to make the money you deserve to make. And for some of you, you'll be giving yourself a pay raise by getting that new job where it's not time. You are paid for your experience. So it's time to come into balance with in feminine and the divine masculine. You with that review that and all states I don't have to do it was just easy. It was you you can't have a legal just and you know, this choice you're not with someone else. I feel like love your gifts not they more in a relationship than you're receiving. It's time to get in a balanced relationship. You've got to release this relationship that doesn't serve you. Yeah, sorry about that. About your love for yourself from your love from someone else. It is time to get into connection with Mother, Father, God. It is time to get into connection with that energy, universal energy, God energy, whoever you believe in, but to get in connection with them so that you can feel that they have for you and love yourself so much that whatever you need to leave behind and release you anymore. If you're staying in a relationship that doesn't respect you, if you're staying at a job that's taking you for granted, whatever, it's time to move on. And I feel like pile number 2, you've been feeling this for a while, but it's been too uncomfortable to make the change. And now Spirit is saying it's time to make the change. So again, for some of you, it may feel like a tower moment. Yeah. And if you need help doing this, ask for help from others. People who've been through people start with them. How did they when they get out of a relationship that they've been in for decades? honey, spirit, and reach out from people who've been through what it is you're going through. Don't go it alone, because it is time for you to live life to the fullest and to take the lead in your own life, to be the leader in your own life. Okay, the relationship cards are, for some of you, there are some old stories that you're telling yourself that are getting in the way of having the relationship that you want. So religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So for some of you, you are being influenced by some old belief systems that are not allowing you to move forward in your relationship. So for some of you, you might be staying in that marriage because you were married Roman Catholic, and that's what Roman Catholics do. But if it's abusive, there are ways around it. So for some of you, it's really about dropping down and loving yourself so much to make those necessary changes. And for others of you, engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So for some of you, this is where you want to go, and you can't get there where you are. You can't get to an engagement because you're not loving yourself so much that you're not drawing the right love to you. Remember, what you put out is what you get back. And if you're not loving yourself unconditionally, not dropping down into your heart space, you can't draw the love that you want to you. If all you think about is, I want to be in a relationship, what you're manifesting isn't the relationship, it's the wanting of the relationship. Very, very, very important to understand that, so that you can start loving yourself enough to draw to you that which is for you. You don't have to seek it. You don't have to strive and drive. You just have to allow it in. All right. All right. That was pile number 2. Whew. Pile number 2. Whew, whew, whew. Nita, I'm actually doing full moon read or new moon readings for Aquarius. So I will be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for Tuesday Tarot. So please join me then for individual cards. And for those of you joining me, please check out the replay. It's for all 3 piles. And if you're joining me late, that's okay. Hang out and take what resonates. All right. Whew. All right. So pile number 3. Growth. This Aquarius new moon is going to bring growth. Something is taking off. Something is going. You've been working at it. You've been taking the steps. And now it's time for it to grow. So it is going to be time for you to come into celebration. So to let go and have fun. So it feels like this 2 weeks, you're going to feel like something falls into place, that you have done the growing, and that it is now time to know that everything is coming together for you in a way that you can get into celebration. Even in this 2 weeks, even if you just get the steps, even if you just get the idea that everything is coming together for you, it just feels like you're going to see more growth that is allowing you to know that you are coming into a time of celebration. So it is time to clear and release any fear about what it is you've been trying to achieve. So that foundational fear of finances, family, knowing that you're safe. This next 2 weeks, you are going to be brought information to help you feel that your foundation is safe and stable. Yeah. You are coming out of the sadness and isolation. You know, it made me, as soon as I saw this card, what I heard was rebirth. Something in your life, pile number 3, is going to be rebirthed this cycle. moon cycle. So whatever didn't work out in the past, whatever didn't feel like it was coming together the way you thought it should, whatever you put down because it wasn't working out, it's coming back around for you to achieve it so that you can get into celebration. So the pile number 3, it really does feel like something is coming back around this cycle for you, that you are going to be rebirthed in some way. And so it's going to be really important for you to clear and cleanse your base chakra so you don't let any residual fear from the past hold you back, because it's time for you to go. It is time for you to move forward. It is time for you to leap into what is for you. It is time to let go of the control and know that you are safe and stable, that what is being brought in for you, pile number 3, is for you. That anybody who is trying to control you, it's time to say no thank you. It's time to say, I got this. It is time for you to grow into what is being brought to you. It is time to walk through the fear. It is time to know that that fear at one point was there to keep you safe, but you don't need that fear to keep you safe. That you are coming into the growth that is bringing you everything you need to shore up your foundation. Yeah, because you're safe, you're protected. Your guardian angel has got you, pile number 3. They're here for you. Pray for them, invoke them, request a most benevolent outcome. They've got your back. So where you're being rebirthed, what didn't work out in the past? It wasn't the right time. Now it's being rebirthed, it's being reborn, it's being re-brought back into your experience because now it's the right time. So you are protected. And if this is a relationship, just be discerning that this person truly did work to make the necessary growth for themselves. Because only if they did that work will this work out. If they're just paying lip service to changing, recognize that won't work. So be discerning because you are protected. You are protected. Yeah, because you're ready. You're ready to take the steps. You've done the work. It's time. Time. It's the right time. Chemistry. So those of you wondering about a relationship, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So chemistry isn't going to be everything you need in a relationship. It's one part of it. So be discerning and make sure that there's more than just chemistry in the air. All right? Be very discerning because that chemistry will only get you so far. Yes, it's a component, but it's just one piece. It's just one piece. If you don't have the trust, if you don't have the love, if you don't have the integrity, chances are it's not going to work out very long. So the chemistry is one piece of it, but make sure it's not the only piece. Pile number 3. That's how you'll know you've grown. When you can recognize that, yes, the chemistry is great, but I need more. That's the growth. Be discerning. Whew. I'm so glad you caught me tonight, Dawn. Thank you for being here. You're welcome, Nita. All right, guys. Those are the cards. Those are the piles. So thank you for being here. I will be back tomorrow night for Tarot Tuesday. Please, if there's any way in which I can help you, check out guidance311.com for all of my services. If you're someone struggling with a relationship, we can do a reading. If you're someone that really is ready to release the traumas and dramas, I have the IET healing we can embark on that journey. And if you're ready to step into delivering messages, the Evidential Medium course starts March 2nd. Check out the event I have scheduled for February 9th, which is going to be a night of information about that course. So if you're not sure it's for you, or you want to ask me questions about it, or you just want to really talk about where you are on your journey in the evidential medium, or becoming a medium, or you've been a medium, wherever you are, and you want to join and have a conversation or ask questions, please join me February 9th. It's a Facebook event. It's right on my page. There's a little bit of fair exchange so that we can get some real good like-minded people who are ready to embark on this journey. All right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your night, and I will see you in the morning. Bye, guys.